Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video, here to go over some interesting Stalker 2 updates that does have some people concerned as far as when the review embargo is and when the reviews will be posted. There's some things you gotta know about that, so we'll talk about that. On top of that, we do have a bit of an update on the Xbox release, and there is a massive day one patch alongside the 143 gigabyte preload. Now, this is on Xbox consoles by the looks of it. As far as the patch being rolled out, I would imagine on PC it's going to be considerably smaller. So we'll talk about that, and we'll go over all of that at the end of this video. But right off the bat, I gotta be a little bit of a shill. If you do want to buy the game, our friends at Green Man Gaming have got it discounted. Use the code NOV15, NOV15, Standard Edition, Deluxe Edition, Ultimate Edition, all discounted, 15% off. You will get a Steam code. It'll redeem directly on Steam. You won't pay tax either. You got Stalker 2 a little bit cheaper. Obviously, the game is fully available on Xbox Game Pass as well. So if you're a Game Pass subscriber, maybe you subscribe to play Call of Duty Black Ops 6, or you're excited for Indiana Jones, Stalker 2 is baked in there as well. So there you go with that. Or maybe you just want to sign up to Game Pass for Stalker 2, and then you'll play Black Ops 6 and Indiana Jones as an accessory title. But nevertheless, let's talk about the review embargo that does have some people worried. Stalker 2's review embargo lifts just hours before the game will be launched. Now, this was noted in a tweet that is now deleted. It looks like the reviews for Stalker 2 Heart of Chernobyl will be published tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. This is, in fact, just 2 hours before the game actually will boot up, and you'll be able to play the game at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, as was recently revealed by GSC Game Studios. Now, there's a couple of things to ascertain here. First of all, is this in a vacuum a cause to be concerned? The fact that the review embargo is lifting the day of release just hours before. Not necessarily. There have been a lot of games that the review embargo just goes up the day of release, the day before release. Yeah, generally there are some studios that'll let the review embargo go up like a week before release. Like PlayStation games often do that. First party PlayStation games. However, generally speaking, you know, Red Dead Redemption 2, I believe, had its review embargo lift up right when the game was coming out, the day of or day before, very close to the game's release, and obviously Red Dead Redemption 2 is one of the greatest video games of all time. Stalker 2, however, when you add some context to it, is a little bit worrying in the sense that, for obvious reasons, this game has been delayed quite a lot. That's understandable. However, the biggest point of skepticism and, I guess, concern recently for the game has been the system requirements. The system requirements are incredibly high, and you better have a fairly beefy PC if you are looking to play this game at, you know, even 1080p at high settings, or if you're looking to play it at 1440p 4K, pack a lunch, brother. And obviously, you'll need to utilize upscaling technology, DLSS, FSR, etc., and that's what was not noted in the system requirements, but what we have come to find out, that the system requirements are with utilizing AI upscaling technology. On top of that, this is an Unreal Engine 5 game. Unreal Engine 5, there have been games that, let's just be honest, haven't been amazing as far as PC performance goes. The Xbox version of the game, there are some rumblings that there were some performance issues, but at the same time, as we'll talk about, there's a day one patch that hopefully will iron out that. And on Xbox, it does have a performance mode for 60 FPS. It has a quality mode that runs at 30 FPS. That's Xbox Series S and X. I imagine on Series S, it's just capped at 30 FPS. I don't know exactly how it's running on the Series S. But looking at the system requirements, that is the biggest point of contention, and the fact that the embargo is lifting the day of release, that is a little bit concerning. I will give you guys an isolated example and an experience. I have what I would deem to be an okay relationship with PlayStation and Sony. Generally speaking, I get a lot of their PC titles sent to me. You want to know the one PC title from Sony I didn't get sent to me? Last of Us Part 1. How'd that game turn out in terms of that game was just accessible to everybody when it came out, and that's when people started talking about it? I'm not saying Stalker 2 is going to turn out like that. I'm just saying, in my experience, sometimes developers will be a little bit picking and choosing. It's not fair for me to say GSC is doing that. Absolutely not fair. But it is a cause for concern. And looking at the system requirements, I think a lot of people were already concerned. And that's what people seem to be the most concerned about as far as this game from a performance standpoint not turning out all too well. And I certainly understand those concerns. Look, there have been countless games that have released on PC over the last 10 years even. Going back to Assassin's Creed Unity, like that's like the first one that I remember vividly being absolutely atrocious. And recently speaking, I personally believe it's like a 50-50 crapshoot on whether or not the game is going to run well on PC or it's not. And it might even be more than 50% of games not running well, depending on running well is a very broad term, and for some people, a game running this way is going to be fine for them. For other people, they have different expectations, and that's totally fine. But that is the main concern that I have with Stalker 2's Embargo. I'm really, really interested to see how this game is going to run. Speaking of which, there is a massive Stalker 2 Day 1 patch that is on Xbox consoles. Now, people preloaded the game on Xbox, and that was already a 143GB preload. On Xbox, there is also a Day 1 patch that is 139GB. Now, so far, this Day 1 patch is only available on Xbox, and it does seem like Xbox has some heftier updates and download sizes than other platforms. For example, the recently released Assassin's Creed Syndicate update was like 30 gigs on Xbox for some reason, as noted on Twisted Voxel. On PlayStation, it was only a gigabyte. So, I don't know what the deal is as far as that's concerned, but if you are playing on Xbox, this game is going to take up quite a lot of storage space. But the game is officially out tomorrow, and if you do have the game preloaded, that's live on Game Pass PC as well. You can play it that way, or again, you can pick it up via Green Man Gaming, get it a little bit cheaper, or you could just buy it directly from Steam. And you know what? If you buy it directly from Steam, you will have the 2-hour window to refund the game. I saw some people saying that they're gonna buy the game on Steam and then, utilize the window that is available to refund, or they're gonna use Game Pass as a test bed for them to try the game out, see how it runs, and if it runs to a standard that they deem to be serviceable, then they'll buy the game on a different platform. I think that's a pretty smart idea as well. Again, I know a lot of people are getting upset that I'm being critical, and it's not from a standpoint of me wanting this game to fail. Nobody wants this game to fail, but the performance requirements for the game are a little bit concerning, and I'm not saying this out of thin air as if every PC port recently or every PC version of games coming out have just been amazing, and, I'm singling out Stalker 2 to be this game that's gonna have issues. Guys, I'm not singling the game out. I am just saying that we have a history of really bad PC versions recently. This ain't a new thing, and these system requirements are a little bit high, and when the game is actually released to the masses, that's when we're gonna know what the performance is. You can cherry pick, this video got uploaded, I saw the game here. You gotta release the game to the masses, and that's when you know. And, a game like Jedi Survivor also, by the way, that's a game that we really didn't pick up on how bad that PC version was until it got released to the masses. But I digress. It's just one thing to be skeptical of, but just in a vacuum, the review embargo being tomorrow, 2 hours before release, I don't think is that worrying when you add context of the system requirements, Unreal Engine 5. That's what's a little bit concerning in conjunction with the embargo. But that's going to do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.